Victoria is spiralling. Crime is exploding.
Crime crisis.
Aggravated burglaries.
Youth crime.
Gang crime.
Crime.
Melbourne crime.
Victoria's crime crisis has surged to record levels.
Stolen vehicles are everywhere, and it's only a matter of time before tragedy strikes again. You've probably seen the footage. Cars smashing through shopping centres, youth gangs running rampant, the law barely holding the line. So the question is, when do we say enough is enough? Let's break it down. I'm Xander Lucas. I'm former military and a former police officer. And now I'm the author of Frontline Earth, The Last Alliance. I've worn the uniform. I've walked the beat. I've seen what happens when law and order breaks down. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to tell the truth. Before we go further, if you want more truth, not filtered spin, hit that subscribe button, like the video and drop a comment, and follow me on the Instagram on the XL Brief. This is where the gloves come off. Crime in Victoria has reached unprecedented levels. If you've seen the footage of a stolen vehicle tearing through Northland Shopping Centre, barreling through bollards and storefronts like something out of Grand Theft Auto, you know what I'm talking about. That wasn't a movie. That was real life. And by some miracle, divine or otherwise, no one was killed. But it could have been a bloodbath. Now, according to my source inside Victoria Police, the vehicle had already been engaged by frontline officers. A mobile intercept was attempted, but the offender smashed through and continued on driving through the crowded shopping centre. Let that sink in, how close we were to another tragedy. Because we've all seen what happens when a car becomes a weapon. The Burke Street Massacre. On January 20th, 2017, a man whose name I won't say because speaking it is not worth my breath, deliberately used a vehicle to murder 6 innocent people in Melbourne's Burke Street Mall. His victims included a 3-month-old baby. 27 others were injured, families torn apart, lives shattered forever. And we're supposed to pretend that vehicle crime isn't a ticking time bomb. Let me be clear. In my opinion, based on my experience as a former police officer, any police officer faced with that situation would have been more than justified in using lethal force to stop that vehicle. But here's the real kicker. Stolen vehicles are becoming an epidemic in Victoria. Let's look at the numbers. In the past year alone, 31,511 vehicles were reported stolen in Victoria. That's a 47.1% increase from the year before. Nearly 60% of these vehicles were stolen using keyless entry hacking devices readily available to purchase on apps like TEMU and Alibaba. If you drive a car with a push-button start, you're vulnerable. These vehicles are being stolen at 3 times the rate of older key start cars. So who's doing this? It's not seasoned crooks. It's kids, teenagers, most without licenses, with zero driver training, are now behind the wheel of 2-ton weapons. They're stealing cars to earn street cred and to pass them up the chain to more organised criminals, including outlaw motorcycle gangs. Some are stripped for parts, some are shipped overseas, some are used as getaway vehicles in robberies, home invasions, or even worse. Youth offenders now drive Victoria's crime surge. They're responsible for 63% of robberies, 45% of home break-ins and aggravated burglaries, and a disproportionate percentage of violent assaults and carjackings. Now let's speculate for a moment. Not fearmonger, but let's be realistic. What happens when one of these youth offenders, high, armed and reckless, breaks into the wrong home? What happens when a father believing his family is in mortal danger defends them and someone dies? Now, under Victorian law, citizens are entitled to use reasonable and proportionate force to defend themselves and others. But let's be honest, we all know how the media will play it. The homeowner will be villainised, the offender will be portrayed as a troubled teen, and the real victim will need to mortgage his house just to defend his freedom in court. Well, here's the message for the Premier, for the police brass. The people have had enough. Break into my house, fuck around and find out. And if this scenario ever plays out, you better believe I'll be the first one starting a GoFundMe page to get that homeowner the best legal team in the country. Now, I don't blame the frontline cops for this mess. They're overworked, they're underpaid, and completely unsupported by a leadership that's more concerned with public image than public safety. It's time to bring back real policing. Hard nose, no nonsense, zero tolerance. This video might get me in hot water, but someone needs to say it. I'm Xander Lucas, and I stand with the victims, not the criminals. If this message hit home, do me a favour, like this video, subscribe, drop a comment, tell me, is crime out of control in Victoria? Follow me on Instagram at the XL Brief. We're building something bigger here, a community that isn't afraid to speak the truth. Thanks for watching. If you want more truth without the spin, check out one of the other videos now on the screen, and I'll see you at the next one.